between H and M. Look up. Look up. We're going to put pictures of naked men in the ceiling at your barn.
You know,
So FYI.
sexy horses is fine too.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll just put stallions up there. You put stallions up there. That's cool.
Naked men and sexy horses together.
Okay, so that was ugly.
I know. It was really ugly.
So let's go to a circle. A large circle. 20-meter circle, shoulder in. Actually, let's go to a 15-meter circle so you're off the rail.
Okay.
And let's put him shoulder in on half of the circle. And I want to be able to see the tip of his outside shoulder when I know that he's actually in a shoulder in. That's okay. Good. And now put him in a haunches in on the second half of the circle. So keep the bend.
Oh, this is gonna help the canter girl.
It's going to help everything. You know, it's the same thing, Brandy.
Yeah.
It still, even though he's at the walk, he
Yeah.
has to be forward thinking.
And this is where.
And I don't want you sticking your spur in there. I want it to be so easy that he just comes off of your calf pressure. It's not about the spur. And I want, when you're at home, don't put the spur on when you're doing this. Practice it so he listens to your leg.
Yeah.
Because you can also help him with the whip. So shoulder in on the circle first, a real shoulder in, and then to the haunches in. But geometry, keep him on a round circle for this exercise. Really a round circle. So that's a little bit too much angle. And also, his head and ears are always on the line of the circle. So keep his head and ears, focus on the circle first. So ride a circle with the straight horse. Look at your circle first. Now, shoulder in on that circle, but keep his head and ears on the line of the circle. There's your shoulder in. Okay? You could ask for a little more. Keep his head and ears at the line of the circle. Good. And now, don't do so much, but just ask for the haunches in on this circle. Don't shove the spur in him. You want him forward. Let your hips go. Nothing changes just because you're on a circle and you're asking for different angles and lateral movement. Please don't tighten your body with it. It comes from your leg. Your body, your hips, and your waist, your seat need to remain supple in order for the horse to know that you want him to continue to move forward. So straighten him again on the circle. Reorganize the feeling. Now you'll see in the video that your hips are nice and soft. You're nice and soft. Just change the positioning of the horse and ask with your calves for him to go into the shoulder in. Let your hips go again. Okay, and forward thinking. Let your hips go and ask him to come from both of your calves forward. It's really hard. This is hard for you. It's funny. There's some things that would be so difficult are so easy for you, and this is really easy, but it's really difficult. All right, so keep the flexion to the inside and haunches in, looking up, staying on the circle. Forward thinking. You can use the whip to help you. It's just a little tap, and just to maybe even lay the whip on him to help you. You can use the whip at the shoulder too, Brandy hand. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit much. Well, that's nice that he's that responsive.
Yeah.
Again, let your hips go. So you have to sometimes refresh. You know, Klimka said to me, he kept saying, I wasn't sure what he was saying initially, but he kept saying to me, refresh your leg, refresh your seat. And you know, and that was such an important thing to me later in life because it made me relax. And it put me back into the place where I was most comfortable. So when you refresh your leg, it helps your leg to hang longer. and comfortable there. Now don't let anything change at this moment, but reposition the horse into a shoulder in, just like this. Ah, much better. Much better. Good for you. See, it helps to learn from some of these masters because they say these key things that I can share with other people later. And once you get it, you never forget it.
Right.
Especially because where it comes from. Much better, Brandy. Something so simple can mean so much to you later. Now into the half pass or the shoulder in. Haunches in on the circle. Maintaining the momentum. Keeping this momentum and this impulsion from behind. With softness from the rider. Softness and suppleness in the bridle. And not holding. Good. Now shoulder in again. Keeping your seat relaxed. Well done. Shoulder in. I want to see the tip of the outside shoulder more towards the inside of the circle. No, don't lean. Just relax. Good. And then when you go to the haunches in, just feel your right seat bone. No leaning. You don't need to in the circle. Good. And one more time. Repetition makes, it's practice, and practice makes perfect. Now tighten your butt cheeks as hard as you can. Straighten him and tighten your butt as hard as you can. Now relax. Now sit on the right seat bone and ask for haunches in. There you go. Amazing. That's it. Okay, change direction. It's always good practice that before, working like this, even in the walk and in a circle, to straighten the horse before you change direction. Okay, then you don't train crookedness. Straighten on the circle. And then shoulder in left. Think about that right tip of the shoulder towards the inside of the circle. Something smells. Oh, no, it's that porta potty.
Something on the wind.
Oh yeah, that smell can change the view. Okay. Just the left seat bone. Just feel the left seat bone. Doesn't mean you change your whole body. Just feel that left seat bone. Feel a little more pressure at the ball of your left toe or the left foot. A little harder for him this way.
Yeah. Harder for me this way, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's harder for me on the left too. It's all right. On the circle. His head and ears, the circle. So straighten him again. Kind of refresh everything. Reorganize. Yeah, good. Good. Looking up. Look at the circle. Look at the 4 points of the circle. There are his eyes and ears on that the next point of the circle, and then shoulder in. Shoulder in. That was much better. That was much, much better. But not bend to the neck, Brandy, or you're going to get the horse to tilt. That's good. That's good. Looking up again. Look at the next point. You can look down, but just with your eyes. You want to be that pretty picture. Now left seat bone. And forward. Be supple with your hips. Continue the forward. Eyes and ears. His eyes and ears on the track. You have to give a little bit on that outside. And look at the next mark of the circle. Good. And once you feel you have this, then you can go on to the trot work. You can actually do this at a 20-meter circle at the trot. And once you get it at the trot, then you do it at the canter. A little bit too much angle. Supple in the hips. Let go of your hips. Follow the horse with your hips. There you go. Yeah, but again, you're just shoving his haunches in. You want him to stay on the circle. And his shoulders are leading on that circle and the haunches in. And then when you have him in the shoulder in, go to the 20-meter circle at the trot in the shoulder in. I'm glad you walked. Make sure your legs are dead even. It's a trot aid. Good. Round and soften the bridle. Lower both of your hands just a bit and relax your shoulders. There. Good. Good job. Just a little shoulder in on the circle. 20-meter circle. Turning. Turning. Don't come into these corners. It's an actual circle. It's not 2 corners and a half a circle. Go further out and put your circle away from the corners so you don't have a tendency to creep in. Nice trot for him. Really quiet with your calves. Set your circle further into the ring so you don't come in. Good boy. I mean, he doesn't move. Like, there you go. And now shoulder in for first half of the circle. Not too steep. Manure. Keep going. And now haunches in, but not too steep. Keeping his head and ears on the track. Just feel the left seat bone. Forward thinking, let your hips follow. And now shoulder in again. Make the haunches in as easy as you have the shoulder in. Now don't do so much. Don't ask for so much angle. Keep the same trot, same quality gait. There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. But let your hips follow. You're tightening so much in the half pass. Now keep the same quality trot. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Good job. Absolutely wonderful. Well done, Brandy.
That's the hardest thing.
Well, sure. It was easy. Everybody could do that. Let's change direction.
Just letting go of my damn hips.
I know, but you'll think more about this now.
Oh, yeah. And I know.
But don't overthink it. It's not worth it. Same quality gait. You don't want to sacrifice the movement for the gait. You want to build in the quality trot the gait. I mean the movement. You want to develop the movement throughout the gait. Let your hips go. Forward thinking. Good. And now shoulder in. Shoulder in. Shoulder in.
Sorry.
I know. Don't want you to do the hunches in again. Shoulder in. Let go. Let go. And now haunches in. Head and ears lead. Let go. Refresh your seat and your legs even at the half pass. Oh. Okay. Look up. You have to do all these things at once.
Bless his little heart.
Let go. There. Allow him to go. Don't interfere with him now. And if he canters, that means you really interrupted what you were asking for. Let go. And the next time, from B to the center line, half pass. You can mix it up. Shoulders lead. Really well done. And medium trot across the diagonal. Half halt, straighten, and then go. Half halt, bring him back up, set him on his haunches, collect a trot. Set him back on his haunches. Make a difference in the transition. No, you interrupted him. Quiet with the lower leg. Half halt, bring him back up on his haunches, make a difference. And then walk, and then walk. Good boy. Okay, let him be.